The other day I was playing some games and I get a message on Discord from someone asking if I wanted to play some Pavlov with them, and the realization that I have never made a Pavlov video hit me faster than Fall Guys deciding it wanted to be popular again for the second time. Among Us VR, no, I want to get flung by a sledgehammer going at the speed of a jet engine while some 8-year-old wins every challenge. So I thought to myself, why haven't I made a Pavlov video before? I've played it on the channel before, but I've never really considered making a video on it. So here it is, the long awaited and definitely never asked for Viewie meets Pavlov video. You know that one game that in 10 years refuses to die and still has the problem of basically gambling for in-game items? CSGO is a first-person shooter that has throughout its upcoming 10 years of availability has maintained its relevance among sweaty esports professionals worldwide. Why am I talking about CSGO in a video about Pavlov? Because I refuse to talk about the disrepair of a certain franchise, I would say that Pavlov is the CSGO of VR. Even featuring the server browser that was once the primary way of joining matches in Counter-Strike, Pavlov not only has the wide range of game modes like those found on other Source games, but also features the same amount of 12-year-olds who just got a Quest 2 raging that they got killed in TTT.
Stop, let me go.
Not trying to draw similarities between CSGO and Pavlov out of thin air, because trying to draw similarities between the two would be a video lasting about 2 seconds, but to summarize, Pavlov is a first-person shooter within virtual reality that lets me live out my dreams of game-ending the closest person deciding they want a Fortnite dance on their friend's limp body. Pavlov, while not perfect, and we'll get into that later, basically sets the bar in terms of an FPS game in VR. The movement is the perfect standard of how a VR game should feel, the weapons are completely customizable and feel great to use, and I can use a sniper to camp my friends on the map Shipment from COD 4 and make Eric, the local Fortnite champion, shit the bed because he can't build a castle to climb up to me. I really need to stop talking about Fortnite. The main area for this section I would like to talk about is the modding community. It's been said time and time again that the modding community for Pavlov is top tier. The fact that I can not only get Halo VR, but also switch it up and play COD Zombies, only to switch it up again and play Dust 2 from CSGO, is the fever dream my stinky ass wanted Pavlov to be.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
With the modding community and user-created lobbies that you can join at any time, I don't think I've ever had as much of a great time in Pavlov while also feeling like I'm not forced to practice being the next micro esports celebrity. To summarize, the modding community, user-created lobbies, gun customization, and the ability to play multiple games all rolled up into VR makes Pavlov my recommendation to anyone after they've purchased a VR headset, and I don't think I would be the only person to say that. Imagine this, you just purchased a headset, whether that be the Quest 2 or something PC VR related, and you're looking to buy your first game. You check the store page only to realize, holy fuck, there are a lot of titles that have been talked about at length. Making a good VR game, at least for now, is basically a surefire way to success. But what should you purchase? To answer that question, let's talk about Gary's Mod. You open up Steam with your life savings in hand, ready to give Gabe Newell all your shekels for some entertainment. What should you buy? My recommendation? I would say Gary's Mod. To fuck around in the sandbox, ultimately spending hours inside famous maps like GM Construct, then spending time with your friends playing Prop Hunt or some other game mode, this is what I believe to be the best experience for any newcomer into gaming. Why are we talking about Gary's Mod? Because even though I said Pavlov was the Counter-Strike of VR, guess what, buddy? I believe it to be both GMod and CSGO in one game. Which is why, again, Pavlov works. Picture this, a community-driven, highly customizable with some light technical knowledge could be the platform for creators who knew the software. That sounds like GMod and to some degree Counter-Strike. Add VR and you have Pavlov. That's why Pavlov could be that long-lasting title like GMod and CSGO, and why I think it'll affect the future of VR. It brings the question to new FPS VR developers of why should I choose your game over Pavlov? What gimmick are you introducing to stand out? It gives a challenge to developers that aren't just which game has a 100-player lobby with baby shit screaming in it. But while Pavlov is great, the key to success isn't just replication. We need to see Pavlov is nearly perfect, but just like Hannah Montana, nobody's perfect. So what would I like to see for Pavlov? My first idea would be the server lobby selection. While yes, this area does display each game you can join and how many players in which map, sometimes I want to be more brain dead than your average furry VR chat user and press a button and play.
What did he say?
I don't think they should get rid of the server browser, but a simple matchmaking option would really sell to people new to the game. We already have Pavlov made maps for an option like this, something similar again to CSGO, where I can join custom lobbies with the server browser, but I'm also able to just join a normal game if I wanted. Give us more time period updates like the World War II update. Maybe go for like an April Fool's gag where you introduce futuristic type weapons. I don't know, it's a pretty hot take. I just want more themes introduced other than zombies in World War II, those of which I see are most overused in FPS games. I'd also want to see the development of already introduced features to be fully developed. We have a customization mode, but it just says coming soon. I've owned Pavlov for over a year and still not seen anything done with existing features. I know the team behind Pavlov is small, which could be something I would like to see improved in itself, but something would be nice. Thank you all for watching. I do have a 1,000 subscriber special coming soon, so stick around for that, and I'll see you all soon.